Hello and welcome to Protect Ukraine Now YouTube channel. We have talked a lot about the need for regularly calling our members of Congress and very little about what we can possibly talk about while living that message. So today I'm going to focus specifically on that, and we are also going to try something new. I'm going to leave a message for my representative, and I'm going to reiterate that we have failed to properly arm Ukraine. I'm also going to mention something from the recent news that I believe to be relevant to the conversation about Ukraine. I don't expect to tell my congressperson something they don't know already, but I want them to understand that the topic I have mentioned is something that concerns me as a constituent. I also would like to be clear that I'm an informed person. I pay attention to what happens in the world, and I'm taking those events very seriously. Everything I'm talking about is very important to me, important enough to influence how I vote in November.
Thank you for calling the office of Congresswoman Jan Schakowsky. The office is now closed. If you are a constituent and would like to leave a message, please do so after the tone. If this is a press call, please contact our communications director, Alex Moore, at alex.moore@mail.house.gov. That's Alex, ALEX, .moore, MOORE, @mail.house.gov, or by cell at 202-374-1098. Thank you for calling and have a nice day.
Hello, this message is for Jan Schakowsky. I would like to my congresswoman to know that I'm disappointed by the hesitance of the US government to provide Ukraine with sufficient munitions to defend itself. In the same time, the president of France, Emmanuel Macron, has ended the status quo by announcing that sending ground troops to Ukraine must not be ruled out. Furthermore, last month, Paris pledged 3 billion euros as part of a long-term security offer to Ukraine. Clearly, unlike the United States, France and many other European countries are not afraid to cross Putin's red lines. This position reflects Macron's belief that Russia has imperialist ambitions and that Europe's security is at stake. I ask you to consider the consequences of appeasing Putin and failing to stand by Ukraine and our other allies in Europe. President Biden still has the Presidential Drawdown Authority he can use to send weapons to Ukraine, and I would greatly appreciate if you implore him to use it now. Thank you very much. Again, I'm a constituent from zip code 60089. I appreciate passing this message to Jan Schakowsky. Thank you.
To send your message, press 1. To send your message as urgent, thanks. Your message was sent. Thanks for calling. Goodbye.
So that was a real message I just left for my congresswoman, and now I would like to ask you to do the same. If you believe this piece of news I was just talking about is important, if you think your members of Congress should consider this in their policy making, please call them and leave a similar message. You can find the text of the message you just heard in the description to this video. I'm also leaving a link to Protect Ukraine Now page where you can look up your members of the Congress by mailing address. Finally, if you find this video important, Please share it with your family and friends via social media and by other means. Thank you for standing with Ukraine.